everybody, today I am whipping up a delicious appetizer for you. It is Queso Fundido, and I'm hoping it's a lot of fun. I like that name. So what we have here is a nice cheese dip that is a beautiful appetizer, like I said, and it has some chorizo in it, a poblano pepper, some onions. It's pretty simple, it's very easy to make, and I think you're gonna love it. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm gonna show you how to do it right after this. All right, guys, you ready to go over the ingredients? Well, let's get started. First off, we're gonna need some queso, right? We need our cheese. That's the main thing of this thing. So I'm using Monterey Jack cheese because it melts so nicely and stays nice and gooey. Perfect. We'll also need some chorizo, which is a Spanish sausage, and you can get that at your local meat market, you know, wherever you shop. All right, we'll need a poblano pepper. Now with the pepper, I am going to roast it first because their skins are a little bit tough and we want this to be nice and soft. We'll be sauteing it, and I'll show you that in just a bit. We'll need some yellow onion. We'll need some minced garlic, some salt, and guys, you can garnish this up any way that you want. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of chopped cilantro and some chopped avocado because I think that really adds to the dish. It's nice and creamy and delicious. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of tomato. I have some homegrown tomatoes growing outside and I love to use them. So that's what we need. Guys, you wanna start off roasting your pepper because that's gonna take a little bit of time. So, since I'm only doing one, I'm just gonna do it right here on top of the stove over an open flame. And so you just take your pepper with some tongs and just lay it there. And what it's gonna do is it's just gonna turn black. It's gonna get black all over. I'm gonna rotate it around. It's gonna turn black. You can hear it popping. I think you can hear that. That's fine. And you can pick it up and look at it and you'll see it's starting to blister. And we'll just keep doing that until it's completely black, and then I'm gonna set it aside right here and place it on my plate to cool a little bit. It is now time to take the casing off of the chorizo. Pretty much I'm just gonna make a slit there and just start peeling it back. That seems to be the easiest. And since I'm working on it, I'm gonna put the fire on here, medium low. I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil, use whatever you've got. I've got avocado oil here. Just gonna put a little bit in the pan. And I'm just gonna start placing the chorizo without the casing. So we're just gonna take I've got a wooden spoon here, I'm just gonna break this up, and we're gonna cook this for, you know, a good 5 minutes. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this as well. And I'm just gonna break up the chunks. It wants to stick together, so just break it up. All right, so our chorizo's done. I'm just gonna turn off the heat and leave it here for a second to just while I peel and chop up the pepper that we need to take care of. Okay guys, so you can see our pepper is nice and black. So you're just gonna wanna, I'll hold it with this one in case it's still a little warm. And you're just gonna rub the black stuff off. So just give it a nice rub down. Get most of it off. Don't worry about getting it all off because it adds some flavor. And don't rinse it under the water because that takes away a lot of flavor too. So here's the pepper after we rubbed all the black stuff off. It's nice and soft. And I got most of it off, but not all of it. So I'm gonna cut off the top here and take out the seeds. And you can just scrape those out. And then it's a matter of just cutting this up any way you want to do it. I like, you know, little strips. And some of these strips are a bit long in my view, so I just cut them in half. So just like that, that should work. Couple things about this recipe, guys. First of all, I'm gonna be serving it up in my little cast iron pan here. This is like a 7, maybe an 8-inch cast iron pan. And the reason for that is that it keeps the dip nice and hot longer. As you know, these cast iron pans stay warm, it seems like, for a long time, right? So it's a perfect thing to use for this. All right, so now I'm heating this back up again because I had turned it off, right, to peel off the pepper. So now I'm bringing this back up to temperature. Now we need to add our onions to the meat and the pepper. Now this dip really needs to be served like as soon as it's done, right? Because it's the best, right? That's when the cheese is melty and all gooey. So, you know, right away we want to have everything ready to go. So right now we're going to finish cooking up this mixture probably for another 5 minutes or so. I want those onions to get nice and soft and the pepper will get even softer. Now guys, I'm also preheating my little cast iron pan right here on the stove Not too high heat, probably low heat, and I'm going to let it gradually come up and get really nice and hot, so we'll be ready to serve it. Because our mixture here will be ready to add the garlic here in just a minute. All right, guys, it is time to add the garlic to this. I'm just going to drop that in there, and we're going to cook this for just another minute. And right now I'm on medium-low. All right, guys, we're just about ready for the finale. Here goes the cheese. I'm going to pour all that in there. All right, guys, so here we have it, our Queso Fundido. And one thing I didn't show you in the video is I forgot to show you that after you cook the chorizo with the onions and the pepper, you want to just pour that mixture into a strainer so that the excess oil will drain out, okay? So don't forget to do that. I'll leave that in the description below. Click where it says show more and you'll have the whole recipe written there for you and you can check that out. Okay, so like I said, I was going to garnish this up with a little bit of my homegrown tomato, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of that on top. And I got a little bit of avocado, which I think is a nice addition. So I just sliced it and just put a few pieces on there. Then I'll finish it off with just a sprinkle of cilantro if you want that. If you don't like cilantro, you can leave it out, or you can substitute parsley for it if you want. But there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little taste. That's really delicious, guys. The chorizo has a nice, kind of like a smoky flavor to it, and the cheese, of course, is wonderful, as you would expect, and the tomatoes and the avocado and the whole bit. Makes a great appetizer. Let's say you invite a few people over, have a little wine, have a little bit of dip, cheese dip. I mean, what could be better than that? So thanks again for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it, and if you like the video, please share it, and let me know what you think by leaving me a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that button right up there and you'll get notified every week when a new video comes out. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.